All right, so today we're working on this 2002 Ford Explorer Sport Track. This has that 4.0 engine in it. Customer's complaint we're watching right here, right now, this miles per hour gauge is moving even though we're in park and the vehicle is stationary. Vehicle speed sensor feeds this. Vehicle speed sensors are 2-wire analog sensors. So I'm thinking it's possible that the alternator is leaking some AC into the electrical system, and that AC is messing with our 2-wire analog sensor right here. Another sign that it might be this is every once in a while this ABS light kicks on. Wheel speed sensors are also 2-wire, so maybe that's what's causing that. Anyways, to verify, the first thing I'm going to do is disconnect the alternator and see if, with the alternator unplugged, if it stops doing this. If that's the case, we'll plug the alternator back in and we'll go ahead and do what's called a diode ripple test, and we'll find out if any of that AC current is getting to our battery. So we'll go ahead and do that now. Okay, so I got it rigged so I don't have to hold the phone. I'm going to go out, I'm going to unplug the alternator. Let's find out if this problem gets fixed with the alternator unplugged. All right, alternator's unplugged right now, and just like I thought, we are not moving anymore. If I plug it back in, we'll see if it goes back to doing what it was. Yep, alternator's plugged back in. We're right back to what we were doing before. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a diode ripple test. I'll show you how that works, and we'll find out, we'll be able to see that AC leaking into the electrical system. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so I've got my probes on the battery now, and I've done 2 channels, and I've piggybacked both of them. That way we can watch the AC coupling mode that'll show you on the Picoscope, and we can watch the normal DC voltage. And I'm not using this because it looks like it's a little corroded, so I'm actually using the ground connection right here just so we can get a better clean ground. So I'm just power ground off the battery, and then here on the scope, I'm already live. You can already see there's a problem, but let me walk you through this. So on channel A, I've got this plus or minus 1 volt, and I've gone here and I've changed it to AC coupling, so that you go like a baseline 0 across the screen, because if you're trying to see small fluctuations in the voltage, you're not going to be able to see that in DC mode because it'll be off your screen. Okay, so AC coupling mode plus or minus 1, and then in channel B, we're plus or minus 20 volts and we're still in DC, and even on that one you can see that there's a problem. So this normally should look pretty flatlined, especially since we're not that far zoomed in right now. We're at 20 milliseconds per division is all. But you can see that there's a little AC leaking into our voltage wave. But on channel A, that's where it's really important. That's us looking directly at the diodes right now. This is called the diode ripple test. And this high to low that we should be looking at should be less than, some say 500 millivolts, some say 250 millivolts. Either way, if I pause this right here, you can see that we're ranging up here in the 600 millivolt positive all the way down into the 6, 7, even 800 millivolt. So we're well over 500 millivolts high to low right here. So this is a sign that we have bad diodes in the alternator, and we got AC leaking into our whole voltage system here. And like I said before, anything that's analog could potentially get signals messed up from this, and we're watching that on our vehicle speed sensor. So we're going to change out the alternator on this, and we'll come back and look at what it looks like, hopefully the way it's supposed to be. Okay, so I went ahead and I changed the alternator. I didn't want to go buy a new one. I happen to have a used one sitting here from a different vehicle, and as you can see, it's still not the way I'd like it to be, but it's a whole lot better than the first one we had. Before, we were sitting up here in the 600 millivolts on the high, all the way down into the almost 800 millivolts in the low here. This one's a little bit better, but still our high to low is more than the 500 millivolts that we want. And we're still seeing quite a bit of noise on our DC wave up here. But when you look at the dash, which we'll do real quick, our miles per hour gauge is not doing what it was. So this used alternator fixed the complaint. Still not exactly what I would like it to be, so maybe we'll end up putting a new alternator in this later, but I just wanted to show you guys what a diode ripple test is and how bad diodes can show up in other things like vehicle speed sensors. So hopefully you learned something from that video, and hopefully I'll be able to make some more videos here soon.